we go.
Welcome to Korean Netflix, home of zombie killers and elaborate headgear, and 500,000 shows about shy teens in love. But now, catch the intense global sensation that's making Americans whose only exposure to Battle Royale concepts is Fortnite, and whose only exposure to Korean film is Parasite.
That's right.
Say, I'm getting serious Parasite meets Fortnite vibes from this. Squid Game. Seoul's hottest extreme competition is Squid Game. This show has everything. Dramatic life or death stakes, PlayStation controller cosplay, human furniture, old men soiling themselves, organ harvesting, and you can do a human marble, which is that thing where you play marbles with your best friend until one of you loses the will to compete.
Oh, jeez.
These very different strangers will face off in a series of children's games for a shot at 45 billion Korean won, which works out to, let's see, one for the rotation there, about 3 Lindsay Lohan furry NFTs. But for the losers, there's a different kind of prize, piping hot lead.
Yep. I like how they're taking out the blood, but still showing people get shot up.
The point is, they die. In this colorful hybrid of social commentary and thriller that invites you to pass judgment on the creepy dudes in masks, watching all of this go down for their own entertainment. I mean, what kind of sick society would even ask people to hurt themselves for your entertainment? I mean, right? Ugh, gross to even think about. High five!
Oh, jeez.
Never mind. It's pretty funny. Experience
Never
the Black
mind.
Mirror fanfic that dares to ask, what if the weird middle-aged people who exclusively read dystopian YA have to experience their horrors firsthand? And meet Gi-hun, a stand-in for every male TV writer in that he's a good guy at heart, but a bad dad. He'll get one chance at redemption if he can win the Squid Game. Unfortunately, he's bad at killing. However, he is elite at standing next to people getting killed.
Elite.
But he's not alone. Fighting alongside Gi-hun is his childhood friend Song-woo, apparently the only guy from Seoul who got into college.
쌍문동의 사람 서울대 조사 온 거야?
서울대 나왔어. 경영학과. 어머, 서울대 경영학과요?
서울대 경영학과 수석 입학 조사 온 거야. 뭐가 걱정이야? 얘가 서울대 경영학과 수석 입학. 역시 여기는 서울대 경영학과.
This grandpa who makes it really far into the competition because he's the only one old enough to have played games outside as a kid.
소시적에 고향에서 줄다리기를 꽤 해봤는데
영감님, 구슬치기 해보셨죠?
구슬치기 많이 했지.
Dog-Soo, a thug who leads the Squid
This
Game's
guy.
toughest Squid Gang, which isn't
Squid
saying much.
Gang.
They don't so much jump you in as let you stand next to them while you eat a sad hard-boiled egg. Sabio, an uncomfortable reminder to Westerners that North Korea is a real place with actual people in it.
북에선 왜 내려온 거야? 여기가 나은 줄 알고.
Han Min-yo, the wild card who's basically Nick Cage reincarnated as a Korean lady. And some random dudes who made it into the final 16,
dudes.
who we can only assume did all their horrible but tragically justified shit at some point off camera. But while this crew squares off in ultimate stakes foursquare, take a peek behind the scenes
I'd win, by the
of
way.
the most brutal show to work for since Ellen, from the Among Us crewmates who do all the dirty work, to the financial backers who I'm pretty sure are Tommy Lee Jones from JFK.
Such a beautiful number! 69!
Nice. Together, they form pop culture's go-to indictment of capitalism, killing the poors for sport, or making them turn on each other for a big prize.
it's been done.
Oof, I forgot about Rat Race. I would kill my best friend just to not see Smash Mouth live. So strap in for the violent, chaotic, but also quietly heartbreaking global sensation that blessed us with some of 2021's easiest group Halloween costumes. Proves there's still an audience for original content if it's, you know, good. And a truly depressing number of people relate to being so broke that you'd beat your childhood bestie to death. But no raising the minimum wage. If Jack in the Box tacos cost more than $1, that's socialism, brother. Starring... I'm from Seoul, but I'm not a soldier. Oh, that's Cho Sang-woo. He went to college at SMU for business. Smart guy. A literal old boy. Assistant to the regional manager. Sadness Everdeen.
Oh, jeez.
Never squid with crazy. And sensitive thugs. Y'all need hugs.
That was a dope scene, though.
The Bummer Olympics. Oh, right. There was that whole subplot about the cop who was infiltrating the Squid Game. Should we go back and, like, figure out something to say about him to tie all this in, or...?
No?
Nah. something that I suggest for a change. I've been trying to get you to say one of my YouTube comments for years. Roses are gray, violets are gray. I am a dog. Okay. I'm Dr. Henry Killinger, and this is my magic murder bag. Sushi.
You know, I still think this is a valid question to ask. Have you seen Squid Game? My wife still hasn't seen it, and I've been telling her to watch it. I'll watch it again with her because I thought it was a great show. It had that ultra violence you kind of expect from certain like Korean and Japanese films, but it was still toned down to a degree, being that it's on Netflix. Still really brutal, but still toned down to me. But the story overall is just great. Just the whole societal mirroring that it does with, you know, the poor and the super rich and all that kind of stuff. I love how it goes about it. It's not 100% original. We've seen things like this before. Hostel. I'm talking about Hostel again. Sorry, guys. Hostel, Hunger Games. I love how Honest Trailers talks about Rat Race, which is, hey, kind of a similar scenario. Not as much with the whole death situation, but just getting somewhere and, you know, fighting your friends to get somewhere before they do. But it's a very fun show. I watched it with the dub, so I didn't watch it in the original language with the subtitles. I've seen scenes in that way, but I was watching this show like really late at night, and I'm not trying to read super late at night when I'm already sleepy. So I watched it with the dub, and it was actually a really good dub. Surprisingly, it wasn't like over the top. The voices weren't super out there and different from how the characters look. I've seen some where it's just like, this is way too like campy and silly. It was actually really good. It is better with the subtitles though. With the original voices and the subtitles, it is better. I will agree with that. So I did watch some of it that way, but I watched it majority with the dub. Sorry. But I thought it was a great show. Really engaging, really great story. You get invested with the characters really quickly. Even the characters that you kind of hate, you find a way to kind of connect with some of them. But it's a great show. You really should check it out. Take the time. It's only 9 episodes. Why not? And after you finish that, stay on Netflix and watch Midnight Mass if you haven't seen that, because Midnight Mass is amazing. So check that out too. Since I'm on the Netflix kick, I'll just talk about that too. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Honest Trailer, this was great. This is awesome. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think of the Honest Trailer, and if you've seen Squid Game, let me know what you thought of the show. And after you watch it, if you haven't seen it yet, come back here and let me know what you thought of the show Squid Game. To my hyper crew, Brian Tidwell, Steve O, Slepnir, Dash Milner, Daniel Lopez, Jonathan Cedarland, Kratos, and William Cooper. Thank you guys so much for choosing that top tier crew. I really appreciate you. You get a verbal shout out by me in every video, so thank you so much. Thank you to all my members and my subscribers for supporting the channel in any way that you do. It's really helping the channel grow, and it's helping me do what I do each day by putting out the content. So I really thank you. While you're still here, hit that like button if you haven't done so already. You can also hit that subscribe button down below, or the join button if you want to see more information on the tiers for membership. You can also check out our most popular videos on the channel, and you can see our most recent reaction as well. If you've seen all that, I will see you guys in the comments. We can talk about this. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys on the next video.